Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a NKD, a Knaf Slender 1, Miguron Moyaro, Vosteed Chipmunk, Artisan Cutlery Proponent. Okay, I'm going to open these up and I'm going to give first impressions. Okay, here's the lander. I think this comes with some hardware. Yep, pretty nice. Jinky, the little box. Okay, then we got the Moyaro by Miguron. Lots of positive things have been said about this guy. We shall see. Oops, bump the camera there. Okay, we got the Vosteed Chipmunk. I'm a big fan of Vosteed and I'm a big fan of their packaging. I love everything that Vosteed is doing in the budget realm. I mean, these pouches are phenomenal in my opinion. Better than these, like it better than the Civivi pouch, that's for sure. There's the Chipmunk. I like to keep all the plastics. Put this aside. Okay, and we've got the Proponent next. I got myself a little variety, didn't I, this round? Little pin. I'm not gonna do anything with that today, but little pin. It can hold it closed or open. Look, it's like a neck knife. This thing's heavy. I wouldn't suggest putting it around your neck. Nice little velvet patch. It's pretty nice. Okay, bump the camera again. All right. I'm gonna start left to right. First, we're gonna go with the Lander 1. Micarta. Got some jimping. 14C28N. Deep carry pocket clip, reversible, that's pretty nice. Liner lock. A little bit hard to access the lock. Overall, seems like a nice knife so far. It's got a nice drop point. Looks slicey with a flat grind. But that lock bar is a little bit difficult to access, but seems like it would be a really nice EDC. 4-finger grip for a little knife. I mean, that's pretty awesome. I can see why it's so popular. It almost reminds me of like a butter knife, pocket knife. A sharp butter knife. I think something that would level this thing up is a slight raised for front flipping. I might be able to get it, but there's not really. Nope. But yeah, if that was a front flipper, I think that would level that up. So that is the Knaf's Lander 1. Miguron Moyaro, G10. I believe this is a titanium clip. We've got a satin another drop point blade with a really nice grind that goes all the way up, which is nice. 14C28N with the hole. Pretty dang sharp out the box. Also a liner lock. All of these are liner locks, but boy, look at the action on that thing. Wow. This first impressions, this thing is incredible. Also a reversible pocket clip. G10 backspacer, stainless steel liners. This thing's awesome. I think this is about 50 bucks. This guy's about 60, 70, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Nice action, real snappy. This thing though, oh man, so far, so smooth. For 50 bucks, everybody should own one of these. I will be playing with this thing quite a bit. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, next we got the Vosteed Chipmunk. This one also has a deep carry clip like the Lander. It's a very similar size. I kind of got these two for kind of like a comparison. Very similar size knives. The Vosteed's slightly smaller, as you can see. but the access to the lock seems to be much easier. It feels smoother. It has multiple deployment methods. Front flipper, over the top, thumbs for spotty flicks, thumb flicks. But look at this flipper. I mean, dude, it's not in the way, so you can do a four finger pinch grip. It's got some nice little light jimping on there, so it's not too aggressive, just enough. But I mean, this thing, control. This thing's incredible. The action's really nice. I don't think you can even fail this thing because of the way it's designed. Like, I know it looks like I'm going hard, but I'm barely flicking that thing. Almost just enough pressure to get it to go. Okay, I failed it. But that's me trying, right? Like, you hand this to somebody and they go to flick it, they're not going to fail that. Very small knife, right? Very impressed. G10 scales, again, reversible clip. Super awesome drop point blade. I mean, this thing is rad. That flipper kind of hits your thumb when you go to disengage right here, but it's not really in the way. If you were to just do one of these, killer knife. Highly suggest this thing. Haven't carried it yet. This is my first impressions, but so far this Moyaro and this Chipmunk are blowing me out of the water. The Lander's cool, but if I were to look at these two and not be a knife guy, I would literally think this one looks cooler and it feels cooler. Maybe if this was like micarta, because I definitely like micarta better. But out of these two so far, definitely would pick the Chipmunk. There's a lot more deployment methods. And then we got the Moyaro. I think this thing just in size, awesome size. And then we got the Proponent. Very practical knife. I think this might be the most practical out of them all. Definitely something you can carry every day. You know, maybe let your girlfriend borrow it if she needs to cut a zip tie or open a package. Definitely like an absolute everyday carry. You know, this is something that I would suggest to maybe your kids, you know, if they want to get into knives, you know, if they want like a mini sword. Okay, what am I saying? This thing is a beast. I mean, holy cow. I knew it was big, but I didn't know it was big. You know, that's what she said, but hey. Awesome though. Man, super fun action. The Warncliffe blade, I think, is a must. You know, it's a chopper, it's a stabber. Stick it into a tree. You know, I mean, beat somebody over the head with it. And use it as a hammer. I don't know. Pry bar, looks like you can definitely pry with it. I believe this one's D2. Yes, 1820p D2. But Artisan Cutlery Proponent, carbon fiber scales. I had to go with this one. I've been wanting these for a while. Also reversible. That's pretty rad. Pretty cool. Which one's your favorite? I would say this is probably my favorite out of these four. The Moyaro. Absolutely a banger knife for 50 bucks. Dollar for dollar. This one smoked all four of these. If I were to eliminate this knife, it would be the Chipmunk. This thing, I could just flick all day long. Fidget with it. It's tiny. It's quiet. It feels solid. There's no play whatsoever. No play. No play. This one's the most solid for sure. This thing feels like a fixed blade. It's so solid. I'm just thoroughly impressed. This is my kind of knife right here. Let's see if this thing's got some play. No play either. All these are very solid choices. Obviously, this is more a collector's piece, but definitely cool. Now I'm going to clean and lube them up and tune them. This is fresh out of the box. First impressions with B-Dubs knives. Just kidding. B-Dubs blades. Checking out 10-4.